Every season we tell ourselves the same thing. I'll just start over in January. But what if you didn't have to? What if you can actually enjoy the holidays, the food, the family, the fun, while staying consistent with your goals? In today's video, I'm breaking down how to sustain weight loss during the holidays without restriction. These are the exact things I do so I don't spiral, binge, or feel guilty, but I still enjoy every single bite. You can enjoy the season and stay aligned with your goals. You just need a plan. In the past, I used to dread the holidays. I would be super strict all week and then completely lose control during Thanksgiving and Christmas. Then I would feel guilty, restrict again, and repeat that same exact toxic cycle. Now my mindset is completely different. I go into the holidays knowing food isn't the enemy and I'm going to enjoy myself. Hand me a plate of yams, please. Food is a part of the experience. I'm not trying to be perfect. I'm just trying to stay intentional about what I consume. And that shift alone stopped 90% of my old habits. So now let's talk about it. The days leading up to the holidays are actually the most important. I start eating more vegetables and prepping more nutrient-dense meals about 3 to 5 days before the holiday. And what that does, it helps me to re-shrink my stomach naturally and reset my hunger cues. When you fill up on fiber and protein, and micronutrients days before the holiday, your body isn't starving when the holiday comes. So you aren't rolling into the holidays feeling depleted. Your cravings drop, food noise gets quieter, and your portion sizes becomes intuitive instead of emotional. And I have an extra tip. Try adding one vegetable packed meal every day leading up to the holiday, like a big salad, a green smoothie, or even roasted vegetables and protein leading up to that day. The day of the holiday, I start my morning with something light but nourishing, like a green smoothie or a high fiber salad. And it's not about skipping meals, it's about grounding your blood sugar early. When your body already has nutrients and fiber, you won't be as tempted to overeat later. The more nutrient dense you are, the less likely you are to crave sugar or go crazy with your portion sizes. And I have a bonus habit. Add chia seeds, flax seeds, avocado, or even spinach to your green smoothie for extra fiber. Stay hydrated. I keep a water bottle with me all day. Y'all think I'm playing? Look, you see this? Right here, right next to me. Sometimes our bodies mistake thirst for hunger, especially when there's food everywhere. So before you go for seconds, because I know you thinking about it, because I know I'll be thinking about it too, take a couple sips of water and wait a minute and see if it's actually hunger or if you're just thirsty. And I have another tip. If you're drinking wine or cocktail, alternate each drink with a full glass of water. It keeps you balanced and less bloated. Hydration helps you listen to your body instead of reacting to every craving. So now let's talk about portion control without restriction. I don't restrict myself, I portion with intention. I fill my plate with things I actually enjoy. A little bit of mac and cheese, a little bit of dressing, some yams, or whatever it is I want to add to my plate, but I don't pile it up just because the food is there. One rule that helps: protein, fiber, plus some fun. So every plate has a source of protein, something with some fiber, and then something to just enjoy, like my macaroni and cheese. That way I'm nourishing my body and I'm nourishing my soul. I don't know about y'all, but I love me some greens and some sweet potato on Thanksgiving too. And I've made it this far in my fitness journey because I treat myself to all of the things, but I do it guilt-free. Because I hate to break it to you, guilt is more toxic than the food itself. I used to feel bad for eating desserts, but now I remind myself that this is just one meal, not my whole lifestyle. And if you've been consistent most of the year, 1 or 2 holiday meals is not going to undo all of your progress. It's what you do after that matters. Now let's talk about walking after your meals. After a big meal, I always take a 10 to 15 minute walk, even if it's just around my neighborhood. It helps with digestion, stabilizes blood sugar, and helps me from feeling sluggish. We call it the itis. And I don't just walk after the holiday, I walk before the holidays too. I stay consistent with movement so that my metabolism stays active and my body stays grounded. And here's a tip: on the holiday, invite a family member or a friend to walk with you, whoever is around. And then that turns into a mindful tradition instead of a chore. Pick one of your family members who have the same goal as you. The day after the holiday, I don't restrict, and I'm not gonna lie, the day after the holiday, I typically eat leftovers. But after that, the holiday food is cut off. And then I return back to my normal routine. I'll have my smoothie, my salads, my walks, meal prepping, journaling, meditation, You name it, I do it. No punishment workouts, no guilt, no detox diets from trying to detox all of the holiday foods that I had. Your body doesn't need punishment, it needs consistency. And if you treat just one meal like a setback, then you'll end up spiraling. And if you treat it like life, you'll sustain your results effortlessly. And here are some bonus habits for a peaceful holiday. I get enough sleep. Adequate sleep, because poor sleep increases hunger hormones. I manage my stress because cortisol makes cravings stronger. I slow down while eating, chewing my food thoroughly, tasting every bite instead of rushing. When you're calm, nourished, and hydrated, you naturally make better choices. It gets to a point where you don't even have to think about it. It just becomes a part of your lifestyle. So this holiday season, don't focus on perfection. Focus on intention. Nourish your body leading up to the holiday. Enjoy your meals without guilt and walk it out afterward. You'll stay consistent and present, which is what health really is about. And if you enjoyed this video, like, and what this does is it gets this reach out to more people who are like you, who need to hear content like this. Send this to Auntie, because Auntie probably need to hear this. And subscribe to my channel for more realistic, sustainable weight loss content. Now tell me down below, drop it on in the comments, what is one thing you plan to focus on this holiday season? Now let's make this the first year we don't start over in January. I'ma see y'all again soon. Hey, 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 hey.